My name is Caitlin Fish, and I've been Caitlin's best friend since 6th grade. So I have a little something to enlighten you on our relationship. So Caitlin and I have been thinking about this day for what seems like forever now. It's hard to believe that one of those days for us is actually here. I could spend the whole night up here sharing stories about our childhood, ones that would make you pee your pants. Okay, maybe not you, but if you know Caitlin, I wouldn't put it past her. I'll spare you all, and instead I'll start with the day that we met. It was 6th grade orientation at River Trail Middle School, and I was in the school supplies line with my mom when she decided to yet again embarrass me. She tapped Caitlin on the shoulder and asked her what her name was, and when she said Caitlin, Mom said just as giggly as ever, "Oh, that's her name too!" And after more awkward questions of how do you spell it, what grade are you in, we determined that we were in the same homeroom. I figured my life was now over, and I would have no friends all of middle school. Okay, might have been a bit dramatic, but I was about 11 years old. Anyways, boy was I wrong. Little did I know that on my first day of 6th grade, Caitlin and I would start down a path of a lifelong friendship. From 6th grade on, we became the Caitlins. We were inseparable. Thanks to Mrs. Culpepper in middle school and Mr. Adams in high school, we were rarely in any more classes together. We were a bit chatty. But that could hardly stop us from being best friends. We would pass notes between classes in the hallways, talk on the phone for hours at night. Sorry about calling during dinner every hour, every day. No, y'all got a little annoyed. We would have sleepovers pretty much every weekend. Caitlin's been there for me through everything. She's been the best friend that I needed when I thought the world was ending, or my partner in crime for all the fun that we've had. We've shared many laughs, tears, fights, and most importantly, memories along the way. We've eaten too many pounds of candy to count, watched Dirty Dancing over 1,000 times. I've carried a watermelon. Spent hours talking about boys, traveled thousands of miles together, literally thousands. New Zealand, Australia, Charleston, Kiowa, Seabrook, Florida, the list goes on and on. The fun we've had when we're together and the memories that we make is something that distance will never be able to stop us from doing. We haven't lived in the same city since the day that we graduated high school. Yet, we've managed to stay as close as ever. From Auburn and Athens to Savannah and Nashville, we live 8 hours apart and still talk on the phone at least once a week, text almost every day, and are the first person we want to share everything with, maybe besides our significant others. It seems like just yesterday we were dancing around in our Sticky Fingers t-shirts in Charleston, talking about how you could marry my brother and become Caitlin Fish forever. We've been through thick and thin, and I'm so happy that you have found your forever, even if you won't be Caitlin Fish. I remember when you told me about your crazy adventures of getting into a golf cart accident at your sister's bachelorette. By the way, still doesn't surprise me. And then meeting this guy and dancing the night away. You said he was coming to visit you in Auburn, and I was hoping that he wouldn't turn out to be some Craigslist killer. Luckily, it was quite the opposite. From that weekend on, all you could do was gush about Addison. And after the first time I met Addison, it was clear that he was the guy for you. I knew he would do anything for you, and over the last 2 years, I've gotten to watch you two grow as a couple. I know that you two will live a lifetime full of happiness. One day, many, many years from now, we'll be sitting on our front porch in our rocking chairs, just like we've always talked about, looking back at the wonderful lives we've lived, and probably still eating candy, rotting whatever teeth we have left, talking on the phone for hours, and gossiping about our men. So much changes, yet so much remains the same. I love you, Katie Pooh, and I couldn't be happier for you too, to Caitlin and Addison.
Thank you, we appreciate it. Please hand that microphone.